After 2 impressive wins in a row, can Crystal Palace make it 3? Welcome back to Palace Man Mason. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Tonight is the vlog for Crystal Palace against Newcastle United at Selhurst Park. This is my first vlog at home against Newcastle since October 2021, 2 months after I started this channel, believe it or not. Now I'm going into this game pretty confident. I mean, the odds are against us. Newcastle are currently 6th in the Premier League in the Europa League spots. They'll want to solidify their position in the top 6 because of us beating West Ham on Sunday. Manchester United are probably going to win tonight against Sheffield United anyway, but they're going to want to solidify their place in the top 6, and tonight is a good opportunity for them as well. And also, Newcastle have proven this season already that they can beat Crystal Palace convincingly, beating us 4-0 back in October under Roy Hodgson. That was not a good game. Now, injury news for Palace's point of view. We've still got no Rob Holding. I said at the start of the last video that he'd be back, but now he's not. He's picked up yet another injury. And Adam Wharton went off injured against West Ham in the second half of the game, and we thought it was unnecessary for that because we were 4-5-1 up at the time, and we thought, just rest him. We don't need anyone, like we don't need anyone to get injured now. Like, this is a pivotal point of the season, and but Oliver Glasner has said that he is going to be back in contention for today's game. He will be in the starting 11, which is very positive news. That should be important to mention as well, that the last time Crystal Palace won 3 straight Premier League games in a row was when Roy Hodgson first took over towards the end of last season, when we beat the 3 teams that ended up getting relegated in a row. We beat Leicester, Leeds, then Southampton. The last time we won 3 Premier League games in a row, and I'm pretty confident, I reckon. I am. Like, am I being a bit, optimistic? Who knows? Let's see. Anyway, without further ado, let's get the Selhurst. Come on, you Palace. Sun setting on this Wednesday night at Selhurst Park. Only one change to the lineup for the team that won 5-2 at home against West Ham, with, surprisingly, Michael Olise on the bench, with Jordan Ayew replacing him in the starting 11. Will that pay off against this resilient and tough Newcastle team to play against? Let's find out. Come on, you Palace. Newcastle, a little bit of a sloppy start out for a corner. It shouldn't have been given away there from a Newcastle point of view. But Eze's going to take this corner now. Unlucky, Anderson's shot blocked out for another corner. Good Palace start, good start. First proper shot of the game from Eze is a fizzer just wide of Dubravka's left hand side, and yeah, very close. Palace have started really well. Third corner of the game. Tell you what, we have started so well. The improvement under Glasner has been unbelievable. The way we're passing the ball about is absolutely brilliant, and Ayew tried to catch the goalkeeper out, hit the side netting, but I've got to say, Palace, Newcastle have barely had the ball. Newcastle starting to grow into this game a little bit. I'd say we've still been the dominant side, but they are starting to, grow into this. First chance for Newcastle, first big chance. Alexander Isak through on goal. Great save by Henderson. Yeah, Newcastle starting to grow into this now. coming up towards half time now, still 0-0. So we're slowing down drastically. Mateta doesn't look as hungry as he did 20 minutes ago, that's for sure. And Newcastle, it's sort of been even now. We dominated the first half of the first half, and Newcastle dominated the second half of it, really. So yeah, still 0-0. Pretty an even game so far. Half time here at Selhurst Park, Crystal Palace 0, Newcastle 0. You know what, we've kept Newcastle at bay the last 20 minutes of that first half. We looked like a much better team on the front foot, but we just couldn't really get the shots off. We had a couple, one from Wharton, one from Ayew that was straight at the keeper. The best chance we had was when it was deemed offside by the lino. Mateta chipped the ball over to Dubravka and it hit the bar and back out again. It might have gone to VAR if he'd have gone in the back of the net, but I think it was offside anyway. Newcastle's biggest chance when Isak went through on goal. Great save by Henderson. So still 0-0 at half time. Been a fairly even game. Mateta needs to check his boots. He's been falling over so much, it's like Bambi on ice. I do think we need Elise on the pitch, but as things stand, I'm happy with the point. I criticised him at half time. Oh, don't play this song for God's sake. Boom, boom. Mateta's in the room. There ain't a striker better. Boom, 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 boom. Eze with a free kick in a good position for Palace. Over the wall, not over the wall, hit the wall. I thought it was going over the wall then. Munoz, great win back. Ayew. What's he doing with it? Corner ball. I've got to say, it's great. Who's on coming on? Callum Wilson's coming on. Here's Guimaraes towards Isak on the right. Beats Will Hughes. Away by Richards. Could have gone anywhere that. Newcastle on the attack now. I tell you what, I think we deserve that lead. We really do. I said Elise had to come on. Elise on for Jordan Ayew, who's played quite well tonight. Got the assist for Mateta's goal. His work rate's been really good, and so have most of these players. Potential penalty here for Newcastle. Tell you what, when I first saw it, it looked like a penalty. As bad as the ref has been in this game, that does look like a penalty to me. And the length of time he's taken, no penalty. Tonight might be our night. Getting nervy now, really nervy. Newcastle had the ball in our box for a long time. Riedewald's getting ready to come on, just for us to be a bit more defensively solid as we go into this last 10 minutes or so. Is Mitchell. Goal kick. I'll tell you what. For the amount of points we give away this season, I just cannot see this lasting. Eze off, and who else is off? 20, Wharton. Eze and Wharton for Slup and Riedewald. Risky. Palace have got the win over the line. Crystal Palace 2, Newcastle 0. He's on Philip Mateta again. He's on fine form. Great play on the left between Slup and Will Hughes. Great crossing by Hughes. Mateta in between Dubravka's legs or in at the near post. Palace 2, Newcastle 0. Mateta's got them both. What a night. Shall I sing it again? Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Mateta's in the room. There ain't no striker better than Jean-Philippe Mateta. Palace free kick on the right hand side, deep in the Newcastle half. Can Palace make it free? Elise into the box, deflected out for a corner, deflected off the wall, nearly went top corner at the side netting, and out for a Palace corner. I tell you what, defensively tonight have been so resilient. The hunger to win that ball back is brilliant. It's going to be Elise to whip this one in towards Richards, straight at Dubravka. No danger of a concession really. Munoz off for Joel Ward. Good switch by Glasner, to be fair, as we approach the final couple of minutes. Tell you what, had a bit of scare. Gordon was in, great save by Henderson. Not been needed that much tonight, but that was a brilliant save. Ball given away by Riedewald there in a stupid position. Don't know why he did that. Corner for Newcastle. In by Gordon. Header from Guimaraes. It's well over. And you think that is over. Henderson to take this goal kick. In towards Mateta. Hughes played really well tonight, Will Hughes. Give him a special mention later on when I talk about the game. His Ward. Decent ball on the right from Mateta. Can he keep the ball up?
Even now, isn't he?
Goal kick. Gotta be it. Gotta be it. Just blow up. I believe Crystal Palace are now mathematically safe. Full time, 2-0. Guess! Well, I genuinely don't know why we've not been playing like this all season. As you can see down the bottom, full time at Selhurst Park, Crystal Palace 2, Newcastle United 0. For the first time in a year, Crystal Palace have won 3 games on the bounce. Last time we did that was when Roy Hodgson first took over in April last year. Why is it always April where we start picking up results and doing wonderful things at this club? Like, it is genuinely just mind-boggling how, you know, we can't beat Luton, can't beat Bournemouth, can't beat Nottingham Forest, can't beat Everton, but we can beat Liverpool, Newcastle, Man United, West Ham, get a point at Man City. It is genuinely just absolutely confusing to watch. Like, the hunger. I'm going to talk about one player, and I've mentioned him in the video before in the vlog. Will Hughes. I don't think he gets enough credit. Now, the reason why I was giving him a lot of stick wasn't really personally aimed at him. It's because Roy Hodgson was playing as a number 10, and Oliver Glasner started doing that as well, and it didn't fit his system. He's better as a number 8 or a number 6. His hunger to win that ball back, same as Adam Wharton and Anderson and Richards, pretty much the whole team. I don't want to give too much grief to Mateta because he was the reason why we won that game. He scored both goals, but you could see the energy started to deplete in the just before half time, and it's understandable. Like, you know, he played literally 3 days ago. He's going to play in 3 days' time again, hopefully against Fulham. But you could see him start to deteriorate, and I like the fact that half-time came and it did. Now, that is a massive blow for Newcastle, who barely laid a finger on us, really. That I think they should have had a penalty, to be fair, in the second half. And there was a chance for Anthony Gordon at 2-0 in stoppage time. But apart from that, there wasn't really that much Newcastle threat. What's going wrong, Newcastle fans? If any of you are watching, let me know down in the comments. That puts them down to 7th in the Conference League places, with Manchester United remaining in taken over in 6th place, moving West Ham, who we beat on Sunday, down to 8th place. We are still 14th with 39 points. I've looked at the table. Crystal Palace are mathematically safe. We will be playing in the Premier League for our 12th Premier League season in 24-25. Now, obviously, if you'd have told me in mid-January to early February that by mid-April to late April we would be mathematically safe already, I'd have told you to shut up. Genuinely, like, what Oliver Glasner's done is superb. The new attacking brand of football, the constant high press. Yes, Newcastle did adapt to it just before half-time, and that was their best passage of play, you'd think, in the game. But the movement was just brilliant to watch. Like, the first goal, literally, the commentator said it, Eze, Mateta, Ayew, Mateta, 1-0. It genuinely was brilliant to watch. And for the second goal, not even between Eze and Elise, which was good to see, Schlupp, Hughes, Mateta, bang. It was so good to watch. And will we finally see progression next season? Because we were saying this about Roy Hodgson last season. So are we going to actually progress next season under this manager. Well, it's looking more promising than it was under Roy Hodgson, because we're actually creating a much better style of play and we're not relying on Eze and Elise as much. Yes, they played brilliantly today. Elise, when he came off the bench, did play well. But my point is, there were other players today that, out of those two, that played so well. Mateta, Schlupp, when he came on, Hughes, Wharton, Riedewald when he came on was okay. Like, he did give away that chance in stoppage time, but I still don't think Newcastle would have had time to come back and make it 2-2. But it makes the game against Fulham on Saturday quite big, because if we were to win that, we would go level on points with Fulham, and we'd actually be talking about finishing higher than 14th, which I said after we lost against Bournemouth. I said we're sentenced to a 14th place finish. Might not necessarily be true, and this might be the first time this season that Palace proved me wrong. We shall see. Anyway, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you there. It must be like a 16 minute video now. So, yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you there. Next video will be on Saturday for the review when Crystal Palace visit Craven Cottage in West London to play Fulham. I did try and get an away ticket for this, but the Palace ticketing system is just... it's so hard to get tickets. Honestly, it is bad, I've got to say. But yeah, like, share, subscribe. My next vlog will not be until... it'll be on Monday the 6th of May, but it'll be released on Tuesday the 7th, because it's a Monday night. And then I've only got 2 more vlogs left this season. Man United on the 6th of May, and then on the 19th of May we're at home to Aston Villa on the final day. So we're coming towards the latter stages of the season, people, on season 3 of Palace by Mason. Like, share, subscribe. Brilliant result. Come on, Palace. Progression is finally showing a little bit.